Problem 2, exercise 10.8 in your text, is a combination of problem 1 that we just did and the inventory problems we did in financial accounting. They give us some information and they want us to determine what is the total product cost, and then they want us to take that product cost, and here's the financial accounting part, divide it between cost of goods sold and ending inventory, exactly like we did before. The only difference is here we're making the product, not buying it. So let's go through and take a look at what they're telling us here. They began operations. Okay, that's nice to know. No beginning inventory. During the year, they started and completed 3,000 units. That's nice. No ending inventory. The company statements are prepared in accordance with GAAP. That means nothing to you. It simply means they didn't break any laws. The company incurred the following costs. Well, raw materials purchased and used. They would be a product cost. So let's highlight that in green. So we're going to need that. Wages of production workers. Production workers would be a product cost. Salaries of administrative and sales personnel. Administrative and sales, period cost, not product cost. That goes right to the income statement. Depreciation on manufacturing equipment. They wanted to make sure you saw manufacturing equipment. That is a product cost, that is manufacturing overhead. And then they tell you depreciation on administrative equipment, and I have no idea what that would be, but that would be a period cost. So we have 3 product costs that we have to consider, and then they tell us at the end they sold 2,400 units, so they made 3,000, they sold 2,400. The ending inventory is 600. And that's exactly like we did in financial accounting. So, requirement A, the total product cost for the year. In our world, add up the green numbers. Okay, raw materials purchased and used, 6,200. Wages of production workers, and I'm just grabbing these numbers off of this sheet. I'm just not going to flip back and forth to make you seasick. 7,400. And the depreciation, which is manufacturing overhead. That's what that is. Manufacturing overhead, 4,400. The total product cost, 18,000. At this point, I want you to say to yourself, self, we spent $18,000. We made 3,000 units. Each unit cost us about $6. And if you see that and that makes sense to you, you've got the essence of this problem. Because they tell us 2,400 units were sold. That's cost of goods sold. 600 units ending inventory. 3,000 units was total goods. So it's everything that you've done and you know how to do. It's just in a little different format because here we're making the stuff instead of buying it. So, cost of inventory per unit, we did that already. It's $18,000 divided by 3,000 units, $6 per. Now, the ending inventory in units, they tell us the ending inventory, 600 units. 600 units. And when you're doing managerial accounting, it's to your advantage to label everything. The cost of the ending units is the 600 units times the $6 per unit, $3,600. 600 units, $6 per unit. Now, cost of goods sold, two ways you can do that. You can either say, well, we sold 2,400 units and each unit cost us $6. That's $14,400. Or you can say, well, our total production costs were $18,000. Our ending inventory was $3,600. So the stuff we sold had to be worth $14,400. So problem 2 is not all that different than anything you've done. It's just a crossover between managerial accounting, making the stuff, and financial accounting, seeing how much it cost us.